That's actually a funny story. I don't know if I should. I don't know if it's only on me, so.
Perfect.
Okay, I'll share it.
Let's go.
Maybe 2 weeks prior, I destroyed my phone. So I had just gotten a new phone. It was the newest iPhone at the time. Yeah, I was on my phone and I had to pee. So and you see you have the toilet as like right here, and then you'd had like a window up here, a little bit curved,
So you can see the bears coming.
Yeah. So I was a little bit. I was just like I put my phone up there. All of a sudden, I hear someone like tries to, and it's Sonic. I panic that I thought that maybe I didn't lock the door.
Oh yeah.
So I'm standing here. My phone is up here.
Yeah.
I hit my phone with my elbow as the phone goes bloop.
Into the toilet.
So my phone is lying in the toilet with my own pee in it.
Yeah.
So I just immediately get my hand inside the toilet, realizing that the phone has gotten stuck because the toilet is like
on the curve.
So it's like in between. I'm just like trying to get that goddamn phone out. I finally get the phone out and I look at it. It's fine. It's working. I had pee all over my hands, in my phone, and oh my god, it was horrible. Sonic kind of also panicked because he heard from outside the door a lot of things happened, and he was like, oh, what did I do? And he didn't know it was me in there.
Yeah.
And then he said, hello? And I was like, hi, it's just me, Danny. It's just me, Danny. He said, are you okay? Yeah, I just dropped my phone in the toilet. There's pee everywhere. Oh.
Pants on your ankles, lying on the floor.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Phone stuck in the toilet.
It was horrible. And when I went back to the room to tell the guys that what I did, that was a horrible thing.
Wow.
It's right here. This is the phone.
The same phone.
This is the phone. So
I'll make sure never to touch that. But yeah, still remember it. Got that sense. Beautiful. Okay. What was the oddest teammate that you've ever played with?
I don't know. We were just an odd group in
the Flames?
Copenhagen Flames. A bunch of young kids and then two way too old guys in me and Roy. Right?
Oh yeah.
So
you played with Roy.
He's weird in some ways. Like if he sees a banana, he will scream and run, and his whole smiley thing on Twitter.
At the Rio Major, we were like roasting him about it because they did the content piece with Paula. That was so funny to learn about his food aversion to fruits and vegetables. Could you explain that in detail? The moment that you learned about Roy's.
I think I had the most typical reaction that anybody would have. It's not that he doesn't like fruit, he literally is almost afraid of it. Like when somebody's sitting next to him and eating a banana, he's like moving away or asking you to put it away or something. This is a weird thing, but...
So do you have to worry about when you bring out fruits if you're with him at practice?
No, it's not like that. When you figure it out, you start bullying him instead. You're not worrying at all. Like you just
you move
back. Closer. Yeah. And then the natural reaction would be, what about apples? What about strawberry? You just keep going through the list. So
who else was weird on the team?
We are all weird in a way.
Did you guys have anything theatrical like that at the Danish local lands?
We have a thing called Cocky or Crash chocolate milk.
Oh yes, I love that stuff. I get it at the Netto all the time.
Pretty good, yeah. It's a competition. You have to drink it as fast as possible.
Did the handball players do that too?
I don't think so. It's a CSGO thing.
CSGO thing.
And then you see all those guys at the LAN events. I didn't compete in that, but a lot of people did in Denmark for those LANs. That's a pretty big thing, I think. Then you go through, and if you're gonna win the competition, you have probably drank, 6, 7 cocktails.
Okay. So you drink that as fast as you can, and then you try to win the match. So hopefully you're not lactose intolerant.
No.
Oh, must have been some smelly lands. Oh, okay. Funny stories.
Yeah, we are living in a house in LA. We saw some raccoons out in our house, and we're like, what is eating our trash and all the stuff? And I saw it one night where they came up to the balcony and he was like tapping at the door. It was very sweet. And then Nico came up with the idea, hey, I'm gonna catch one. I'm like, how do you gonna catch one? We ordered at that time a lot of times at Five Guys, and we had like a leftover burger or so. And he built himself with Tapsen as well, like a trap where the burger's under. If you would Google
like a stick with a box?
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
the cheapest trap in the history. And next day, I'm like, hey, the box is down. Like the trap worked. We were afraid because we were walking slowly to the closed box, obviously on the ground, and we were looking and I think we catched it, right? Like it's down. And then we looked on the other side. It was like whole, eaten out. And we catch the raccoon, but he escaped in the end. A lot of good memories.
That's really funny. You got to use a metal box next time. Do you have any funny fan moments where someone was a little bit too excited?
I mean, I once made a fake fan to impress Steven. So we were out having beers and Refresh goes to the bathroom and we are sitting, the 4 or 5 others. And then we come back and I'm telling him, no, Eli, you just missed out. There was these people, they were so happy to see us. The player they liked the most was you. They were like, where is he? I said, no, he's coming back from the bathroom soon. You can wait. And I said, nah, they don't want to bother him. I'll bring you to them, you know? And he's like, nah. He was kind of feeling like something was maybe a bit sketchy, you know? Yeah. Then we walk outside and I'm just like waving to some random people sitting on a bench. I'm like, I walked him to the people, we were standing like so close to them, and we were just looking at them, and they were looking at us. And then I just walked back, and he was just standing there. I was like, then the same evening, I go to the bathroom. There's this random girl. I tell her, yo, listen, I'm playing this video game for a living. I have this friend in here who he thinks he's the real, you know. So if you could go to him and say, can I have a photo with you?
Yeah.
She was like, okay, I'll do it. We sat down, and we were already talking to some girls. Then she comes over and she's like, you're stoned, right? Oh, no. And he's like, yes. Can I please have a photo with you? I'm a big fan. Yes, of course. And he was so happy. And then the girls who were sitting next to him like, is he famous? I want a photo too. So now everyone wanted a photo with Stan. And he didn't realize until the night was over that it was all set up.
Who's the most interesting player that you play with on Liquid, like personality-wise?
Nitro is the most calmest. I saw him rage one time during the selfie year.
Okay.
And that was because of me.
What'd you do?
So basically, it was actually blast groups as well. Our overpass was garbage. And I was sleeping and creating different defaults, and I was thinking how to win on overpass because everybody was picking overpass because we made the mistake of picking once overpass. Everybody saw how garbage our overpass is because we thought our overpass is really good, but actually it's bad. I'm like, yeah, we need to practice this, and we go into scrim, everybody's having a good mood or whatever, and we're losing the half like 11-2 or something on T side. And Nitro is calling like some random that he didn't explain or anything, and you're like, bro, can you call something good finally? Can you call any of those rounds or something? Because everybody was tilted. We were making a lot of mistakes. And I was like, bro, please, can you? And he just goes, puts his headset and like drops it on the table, stands up, and I'm mad. And I'm like, okay, I need to go out. Apps goes out with me to like stand and talk. And he's like starting his psychology therapy, right? He's like, oh, so what happened? And I'm like explaining this, and he's like, yeah, I agree with you. We go back. I enter the back room, and he's like, let's go outside. And I'm like, okay, let's go outside. First thing he does when we're outside, he's like, listen, I'm chill. Like this. I'm like, okay.
I'm not mad.
Then we basically, we talked it out, everything is good, and our overpass is now one of the best maps.
And he's never raged again. He actually didn't even rage that time, if you ask me.
We remember that story, and we talked about it, and he's like, yeah, oopsie.